Hi. So, I'm very much excited for After to finally come out. But the question that I'm starting to have is this film being set up to fail? Now, before anybody jumps down my throat or unsubscribes, let me explain what I'm talking about here. I go to the movies a lot. I mean, a lot. More than I think a lot of people do. One, I have the movie channel, and one, I just like going to the movies. And so for me, when I only got the trailer once, and I mean once, way back in January, that was like the first time that I ever got the trailer attached to that movie Serenity. It was actually the same studio, so there's not that much of a surprise there. But since then, I have not gotten the trailer once since then. And whenever I ask any of my movie theaters about the film, they all look at me like I've just grown three heads. And it wasn't until this past weekend that one of my theaters finally put up a poster for the film. But still, no trailer, not attached to any of the films that are playing. Still nothing. And so I've started to wonder, are they setting this movie up to fail? Now, Aviron Pictures is the distributor of the film, and basically their highest grossing movie is the Halle Berry movie Kidnapped that came out back in 2017 that made a little over $30 million dollars at the box office. Now, based on trailer views, based on the fandom at large, I can make an argument that After, with the right promotion, can make well over $30 million dollars if they give this thing a fair shot. But the fact of the matter is that this thing is coming out on April 12th. And that is only, I think, about 2 weeks before whatchamacallit, The Avengers comes out. And that's going to be a huge movie. And I can already tell you right now that when the theaters are making their decisions on what to take away, because The Avengers right now is being rumored to be about 3 hours long. And so they're probably going to have, showtimes playing like every 30 minutes. And once you get longer, showtimes, that means that you're going to have, fewer and fewer rooms playing everything else. And I can guarantee you that After will be one of the first films that is taken away, even though it came out only 2 weeks earlier. And the fact of the matter is that Aviron Pictures is not treating this film like a film that has. Let me get this right, because I actually want to give you guys a shout out, because this is you. This is the fandom. This shows the power of the fandom at large. The trailer has over 14 million views on YouTube, and there's actually God knows how many more when you put on social media and all that stuff. But yeah, they have over 14 million views. But still, Aviron Pictures is treating this like a film that they're trying to bury. That basically, I think that people in general know about this movie just with the fandom. The fandom is probably the only people who actually know that this film is coming out. I can guarantee you that right now. Let me say that again. The fandom are the only people who know that this thing is coming out, because when the trailer was released, what did they do? Did they put this thing on, Good Morning America or the Today Show or MTV, or do this huge, explosion of a release? No, they did this on social media. They did this on YouTube, but they did not do this they're not treating this like a big movie, because I can tell them right now, if this film makes money, it's going to be in spite of the studio. It's not going to be because of the studio threw their weight behind it. It's going to be in spite of the studio. It's going to be thanks to people like me, people like the fandom who continue to blow the horns for this film. It'll be thanks to people like Anna Todd, the producers, the actors, them. It will have nothing to do with the studio. And I can guarantee you right now that the studio is going to be the one to reap all the rewards for this. They're going to be the ones who, start, putting out press releases saying that it's their highest grossing film, their first film to make, 50 million, 100 million, however much it makes. Because I can tell you right now, if they play their cards right, this film will be their highest grossing film. This will be the film, because I remember back before Twilight came out, nobody knew who Summit Entertainment was. I mean, they had done some films here and there, but nobody really knew the studio. This could be Aviron Pictures' Twilight. if they play their cards right. That's pretty much like the big thing right now. And that's what I want to tell the fandom is that if you want to, move your vitriol at anybody, if you want to aim your vitriol at anybody, aim it at the studio. Do not put this on the actors. Do not put this on the directors, the producers, Anna Todd, anybody associated with this film. Aim it at the studio because the guy who I was talking to at one of my theaters who finally put up the poster for the film, he said that it's pretty much the studios who decide when to ship out the trailers. That it's the studios who, send them the message that says, hey, put this trailer here, put this trailer, attached to this. I will report back when I do my 5 Feet Apart review. If I still do not get after attached to that film, then I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what they're thinking at this point. Because based on an interview that was given by the producer, they are working on the script right now for After We Collided. But it's going to come down to the fans. It's going to come down to people like you, people like me, actually going out and spending our money to go see this. And you know what? It's clear that Aviron Pictures does not care about this film. That they are dumping this film. I hate to say it, but it's getting inching closer and closer to Aviron Pictures is dumping this film. Because that is completely what it feels like at this point. They are not treating this like a potential, big movie. They're treating this like a film that, hey, we don't know what to do with. We're just going to dump it here and whatever happens, happens. But I can guarantee you that they are going to reap the rewards of this. And they are going to, come out and trumpet the horns and pretend like they actually had something to do with this if this film succeeds. I hope it does. So I guess the bigger part of this video was that I just don't know who to send the message to here. Because I can guarantee you, anybody who watches this video, this film is coming out. You are a fan of this series. You are ready for this. But the fact of the matter is that the general public at large does not know about this film. And I hate to say it, but I don't think this film can succeed just with the fans. This needs a general audience to come out and see this thing. So I want to start seeing commercials. I want to start seeing trailers attached to everything. I want to get annoyed by the trailer. I want them to be playing the trailer so much attached to so many things that I am banging my head, just saying like, oh, please stop this. Because there are trailers out there that I get every single week in and week out. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 times a week. However many times I go to the movies, I get the same 3 or 4 trailers attached to God knows how many things, and I want to feel that way with the After trailer. I want to get annoyed by this. I want to be able to walk up to my theaters and ask them about this film and not have them look at me like I just grew 3 heads. Or I did not just ask like some, weird question. I want them to know what this film is. I want them to actually, because even the theaters don't know about this film. Like I said, only one of my theaters has finally put up a poster. But up until that point, they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So yeah, jump down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, remember to share it around. Remember to click that subscribe button. I'll see you later, Afternators. Take care, y'all.